I got a old dog. His name is Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good one, too. Wait. A commentary on the phenomenon of aging by one of its many participants. Or Last Night I Pooped My Pants by Larry Edge. Given the serious nature of the material at hand, I'd like to open with prayer. Lord, you see me getting old. My body's all amiss. The parts that worked have been falling off, and I'm concerned about this. I was wondering, Lord, if I was the onlyest one you abandoned here below, till you put a thought in my feeble head that said, that just ain't so, because better men than me have up and got as old as trees, but still they had to go. If greatness could help men keep their breath beyond the time allowed, the founders of this mighty land would still be standing proud. They wrote the greatest paperwork that great men could contrive, but I ain't seen them walking around, so I don't guess they're alive. When I surveyed my times ahead from boyhood way back then, it seemed like such a long, long time before it had to end. But years go by like months did then, and months go by like days. The times I thought would never end have slipped into the haze. Lord, they tell me I'm a codger now and nearly dead and gone. They can't see I'm just an older kid that time's been beaten on. I can't unplow the furrows that have been dragged across my head, nor change to brown the crop of gray that's growing there instead. This whole thing's different than I thought, this using up my years. I want to go out gracious-like and not be shedding tears. I know I ain't the brightest guy who ever played this game, but if I can't make out your narrow path, I'll walk it just the same. And Lord, when you come calling for them that's standing by, my shoes will come flying off and shooting through the sky. And then, Lord, I'll be thanking you for how you filled my cup, whilst smarter, sometimes younger guys went down instead of up. Amen. Oh, I suppose I could start this essay with some astute observation like, growing up is not for the faint of heart or something, but that's just a big fat lie. Growing old is the faint of heart. Growing old makes the heart faint. Being old is a state of consciousness, such as it is. There are some good things about being old. It is acceptable to laugh at your own jokes, which are usually not funny. In fact, they're usually not even jokes. You can just laugh at whatever it was you just said. Everybody's good with that. Much less is expected of you. You're expected to be dull with long pauses between the thoughts you'd like to express. So rather than saying, come on, spit it out, people just wait. They wait on you too. You've become too old to lift anything, so they happily do it for you rather than telling you to get it yourself, like they would if you were their age. You can get a drink at Wendy's for $0.25, and you can take all day retrieving one from your pocket or purse. No one expects any more. Even when you extend the counter person a nickel, then have to start the digging process all over again. Those behind you know you can't see, so they wait. But it's not all being the king of Siam or the queen of Sheba. You're expected to accept your demise. When you were young and a doctor was to tell you that you have cancer, panic would take hold in your family. The word would spread through your extended cachet of friends and acquaintances, and a sense of shock and sadness would be had by all. They would ask about your prognosis and get all pensive about their own mortality. Now only your family really cares, and even they think cancer is just one of those things old folks need to learn to live with. So then, what are old folks? Those who have obviously crossed some divide that separates them from the rest of humanity? Truth be known, these old fogies were young not long ago, not really long ago at all. And the only ones who truly understand that are on the same bus with them, heading to SeaWorld San Diego or Orlando, and rising early to go down to have breakfast at the Days Inn cafeteria and discuss their nightly symptoms at the morning organ recital. Who cares about fish anyway, when one has a constant sense that one's body is traveling that last downhill road? The other people on the bus understand that, and that's all they talk about. Shamu is just a diversion. Well, after reading this essay, I'm encouraged to go home and tell my daughter, she's an adult, some of my favorite stories. She tells me I've already told her those 15 times. I don't remember doing that. And anyway, whether she wants to hear it again is not the point. The point is that I get to tell it again, laughing the whole time. Life is good.